Once upon a time, in Kolkata, there lived a young prince, a man of 20. One day, he was lazily walking through the old palace rooms. It was on such a quiet afternoon that he stepped into an old storeroom, a place he hadn't visited in years. There, he found an old painting of a little girl. She had soft, delicate features, large expressive eyes, and a grace that felt oddly familiar. The prince froze. Who is she? He wondered aloud. There was no name, only a date marked below. He did a quick calculation, and his heart skipped a beat. She would be my age now. From that moment, she lived in his thoughts. He imagined her walking the palace gardens, her voice, her smile, the way she must look today. He was captivated. Day and night he thought of her. The ministers noticed a change. The prince had grown distant, distracted in court, lost in thought. One day, the old and wise minister approached him with concern. "My lord, you seem far away these days. Is there something troubling your heart?" The prince hesitated, then spoke. "There is a girl. I think I'm in love with her." The minister smiled kindly. "Who is she?" "I don't know." "Where is she from?" "I don't know that either." "Have you seen her?" "Yes," the prince said, "but only once." "Show me," the minister asked. The prince led him to the storeroom. In silence, he pointed to the painting. The minister looked at it carefully, then at the date, and something shifted in his expression. "My lord, thou art that. This child is you," he said softly. The prince stared at him confused. "You were 5, the minister explained. There was a festival in the palace and a play that needed a little girl, but none could be found. The queen, with a twinkle in her eye, suggested dressing you as a princess. You were too young to protest, and to everyone's surprise, you looked perfect. So perfect, the queen had an artist capture the moment." The room fell silent. The prince looked at the painting again, this time not with longing, but with dawning understanding. A flush of embarrassment rose to his cheeks, and then he smiled. He had fallen in love with the reflection of himself, and in that moment, something deeper awakened in him. And just like that, the fantasy disappeared. Sometimes, what we search for outside is already within us. We look for perfect soulmates in the world, for perfect everything that truly satisfies us, and more often than not, we fail. The Upanishadic Mahavakya says, "Tat Tvam Asi," meaning, "Thou art that." We ourselves are the princes we are looking for. It is the same I that is both the prince and the princess. We just need to lift the veil of ignorance, Maya, that makes things appear separate. When we are able to see everything as ourselves, just like the great sages did, just like divine beings Shiva and Vishnu do, all our worldly quests reach the final stage. It is when all existence becomes the self that we are truly in bliss, unchanging, limitless bliss, Sat Chit Ananda.